Let's take a look at this problem. We got 2x over 9x squared plus 1 over 3x. Now, this one's got a little bit of a shortcut. I'm going to ignore it. If you see it, fantastic. Now, our steps say to factor all of our denominators when you have different denominators. I'm actually going to show that here because I want to demonstrate the idea. So 9 is 3 times 3, and x squared is x times x, plus 1 over 3x. Now after you factor your denominators, then you want to figure out what your LCD is, your least common denominator, and rewrite each fraction with that new denominator. Okay, let's start with the 3's. We're looking for the greatest number of 3's in a single denominator. There's 2 of them here, there's 1 of them here. So the greatest number of 3's in a single denominator is 2 of them, right here. Then we go to our next factor, the x. Now I'm looking for the greatest number of x's in a single denominator. There's 2 of them here, there's 1 of them here. So the greatest number of x's in a single denominator is 2. So that's our LCD. Okay. Now we had 3 here, we saw 3. We had 3 here, saw 3. We have x, 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 and x. So all those are still there. Now here we had a 3, here we have a 3. Here we have an x, here we have an x. The 2 new items down below are this extra 3 and this extra x. So those are our new items. So whatever new item you put down below here, you have to put up on top. So we'll put a 3 and we'll put an x up here. So again, whatever new item you put down here, you have to put up on top. The mathematical rule behind that is wherever you multiply by the bottom, you have to multiply by the top. That's it. Okay, so that gives us 2x. 3 times 3 is 9, and x times x is x squared. Plus 1 times 3 times x gives us 3x over 9x squared. Now that we have the same denominator, we'll add or subtract top parts. So we got 2x plus 3x over 9x squared. 2x plus 3x gives us 5x. And over 9x squared. Now we want to simplify this. This is our next step, and I know these are rationals, but they're not like the ones we're used to. But our next step is to factor the top, factor the bottom. Well, if I actually showed the steps, it's 5 times x and 9, 3 times x times x. And then our next step is to cancel. And the only guideline is one's on top, one's on the bottom, and they're the same. So this x here cancels this x. So we're left with a 5 up on top. 3 times 3 is 9x. So our answer is 5 over 9x. In case you're curious what shortcut is, right away you see how we have an x here and x squared here. You could have simplified those and rewrote this as 2 over 9x. It would have saved you some steps. Typically I try to skip shortcuts. I like steps to work 100% of the time.